EA Sports college football coverage all over this top 10 showdown, a game that has been highly anticipated. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
All wideouts, no backs. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Reed. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down, now set up in a great situation with a 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Reed rushes on him, trying to buy time. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Haas. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw.
That field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Owens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to... Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Fourth down, Reed. Fires to the right. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage. Did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. grabbed in the backfield. It's Gill. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now... One.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Maybe some room here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws it deep. Goes high to pull it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice game, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down, big-time stop for this defense.
Throwing Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Owens. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Finding some, and another broken tackle. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's Reed to throw. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Cook. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. Picks up the first down. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Riley. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reed on the play action. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second long.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Reed fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it! They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
The run inside. It's Owens. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Throwing Reed. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Play fake, Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's Reed to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. This is a designed run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Reed. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Aggie. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to get
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside. It's Lacey. Might have a chance. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He's looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Reed. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The short hands, it's Bussey. Running through contact. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The run inside, it's Owens. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Owens. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Play action with Reed. Here's the pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Going to the run, it's Owens. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Aggies get it right back.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
You take these for granted sometimes, but this would make it a 2-possession game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Offense is back on the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd down play from the gun. Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's Haas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Big sack. This defense all over it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He makes a catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll go right back to him. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter.
Looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Throwing Reed. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and topped up to 17. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the fullback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, man, I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the three down front. You know, you got those three live, and they're playing two gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
Give to the big fullback. Fights off a defender. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Release to the back. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air, it's Woodson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going for 6. Touchdown, midshipmen. They get on the board first.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running the read option to the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Buying some time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Rams! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5. And boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The option look. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Plows through the defense. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Bryant. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
The run inside. It's Bryant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have their first down at the 41. Navy quick to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Back to pass, it's Woodson. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Pocket breaking down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is so...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Knocked down for the tackle. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Deep to shallow.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Hand off for Brown. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. To the end zone, and is picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 40. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they get him down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Makes the grab on the right. Open spaces. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Oh, better look out! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Goes to the option. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the fullback. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Running inside. It's Bryant. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws into the middle of the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1 possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. free. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ballgame. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Navy quick to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Navy! And they'll try to tack on 2. Dropping back, it's Woodson. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins champ.
Touchdown, midshipman! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Number 99, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him, and they got it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one.